So a journalist that covered the arrest warrant statement had this to say.
The Rivers State House of Assembly has just issued a warrant of arrest for the RISIEC chairman, retired Justice of the Rivers State High Court, Adolphus Enebeli, and 4 of his commissioners who have not shown up here after the expiration of that 72-hour ultimatum. 3 commissioners resigned within the weekend, and 3 of them showed up. And when I interviewed them, they said, that they were complying with the Supreme Court judgment and that they were disappointed that in spite of a Supreme Court judgment which annulled the election that they conducted, that they were surprised that the chairman of the commission automatically and immediately announced a new date for an election without even consulting them. And so, as a result, they were resigning. But on the floor of the House of Assembly, it was debated and finally put to a vote, and the lawmakers voted unanimously to issue a warrant of arrest for Adolphus Enebeli, retired justice, and 4 of his commissioners. It remains to be seen if the police will actually arrest them and bring them to the Assembly by force. Charles Oporum, Channels Television News.
Charles. Thank you. So that's a charge from Channels. So on the other side, as we wait for further, actions and possibly firestorm from both sides, their supporters, their supporters are in celebratory mood. No, not their supporters per se. I'm talking about the Wike supporters, because they seems to have had the upper hand now in the whole arrangement. So to them, Seamless Fubara's days are numbered. It's just a matter of time now before Fubara will become a former governor of Rivers State. It's a PDP. Meanwhile, the video of them decamping to the APC, which the Nigeria courts ignored, despite the affidavit that they sworn to that indeed they were in APC, which was later withdrawn, right? So here is a part of that clip. I've showed that on this platform before, or just for the record. The Supreme Court of Nigeria said there was no decampment, right? Their seats cannot be declared vacant. Unfortunately, there is actually an evidence of that. It's for the record, right? For those of you who haven't seen this.
The former governor of Rivers State, Now, the Minister of FCT, before me here is the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, a proud member of the All Progressive Congress, and other members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. My party is grateful. We are enriched and we are in firm control of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
Or cowards, they denied leaving their party when they realized that it was done in haste and then in error. So right now, they have the backing of the highest court in Nigeria. The Supreme Court of Injustice of that contraption has given them the backing. And right now, they're like a wrecking balls. They're about to wreck everything. And I can't wait. Anything we go on there, where they go burn themselves, burn everything down. Shall you get there? Please call me. If I'm sleeping, wake me up. You get that now? Even if I'm dead, I'll wake up and witness it and even broadcast it. Because these guys have to destroy themselves the same way they've succeeded in destroying that contraption, and the people as well. They have to destroy themselves, and the people must never try to save them. You must never sympathize or empathize with any of them. As they draw their sword, you let them slice themselves. You know what I mean now? That's exactly what is needed to be done. And when they are done dealing with themselves, right? The right thing to do afterward is for those who survives, never to go back the path that this guy said took us, or are currently taking us, right? So we leave that and then go a little bit back to this time. Let's go back to Thiefnubu's As Old Rock. Do you remember in October 2024, when Thiefnubu said that he's organizing a youth conference, national youth conference, for the Nigerian youth to come together to advise Thiefnubu what should be done. As young people in Nigeria, Thiefnubu needs your opinion on how do you think it should run the country? How? Or what do you think it should do for the youth of that contraption? All these ideas is the reason why they are organizing a national youth conference. It was supposed to be in February. He said in February. February is gone now. We are in March. So I think someone just told them that we told them about the youth conference. So all of you wants to go and eat the national cake. Maybe you should go and pick up a slot at the APC, Egbekegbe Secretariat near you. Claim that you are a Nigerian, and then you are likely going to get slotted in. So Thiefnubu inaugurated a committee earlier today, committee called the National Youth Conference Committee. This is the committee to advise Thiefnubu on how to organize this conference. Indeed, there were some youth there. Sorry that this may be another boring 5 minutes of your time. I want you to listen to what you have to say, inaugurating this committee.
Your Excellencies, Chief of Staff, the Honorable Ministers, members of the National Assembly here present, all our friends and youth across the country, good afternoon. The company just mentioned that you have a refreshment after this meeting. I say, Ramadan Kareem. Whichever way you hang it, it's okay with me. I've listened to you carefully. Today is not for long speeches. I just want to reassure you that You are the hope of this country. Everything hangs in your future. Every decision that I've taken is about you. It's about tomorrow. When you remove all subsidy, you are protecting the future of generations yet unborn, the youths. Where is the investment for the infrastructure? When you listen to majority of the professionals saying with Japa, they means Nigeria, they leave Nigeria, it's because if you grow prosperity back home and you empower people, they would not bother to do that. They will stay home. This is your home to develop, build, and make prosper. Government of today is all about you. Take it very seriously. You can abuse politicians all the way you can, but politics is all about development and about the future generations. I'm glad you all are here as a committee to inspire today, tomorrow, and the day after. I'm with you. When we started, it looked so foggy, dicey, and hopeless. We tried hard, and we're drawing water from a dry well. But today, the economy has turned the corner. Prices are falling. Confidence in our economy is improving. Investors are looking in. Technology is advancing. You have the opportunity. I've listened to the remark of your spokesperson. You have the great opportunity of advancing the development of this country. It's all in your hands. Mine is to help navigate and push and lift the heavyweight problems so I can clear the path for you to have a very great future. But it's in your hand. Look at me in the face. Tell me whatever you think is wrong and the way you want this done. Or suggestions. We try to implement all of it as long as it is for the prosperity of this country. One of
nuisance lele.
I said Thiefnubu is longer. If it's becoming boring for you, there's no point in leaving it on because it's going to be repeating the same thing. Prosperity for you. This is the, hang on, I was jotting a few kind of like a buzzword down. It said help navigate, help to push. Technology is advancing. Economy is improving. Your economy has turned a corner. What other nonsense you have to say there? So the bottom line is that they want the youth to stop jackpot. Okay, yeah, they want you to stop jackpotting, but whether he wants you to stop or not, it doesn't really matter. The economy itself has reduced your jackpot. Because if you know what it takes now to actually jackpot now, you have to think twice. Like, imagine if you have to go and spend 20, 30 million naira, 15 million, 20 million naira. So if you have 20 million right now, here you get, you probably won't be thinking of jackpot as well. Like you probably will be thinking something else, you know? So the whole place is so choked up right now that, you know, everyone is feeling it. So they need you to come to Abuja to help Thiefnubu's illegitimate regime. In other words, they need your young brains, or it is not what they are doing. It is just some job for the boys, right? You go chop something. You get a slot, like money for yourself, you know? Thiefnubu has a government which is illegitimate. He has appointed more than 20,000 people, different capacity. The Nigeria economy is tanked. They are using propaganda to give themselves this urge. They are planting stories in the media to make it look like there is actually some improvement. But those of you who are living in the contraption yourselves, you are supposed to be the testimony if things are turning corner, getting better, or not. But they believe that they have done so well, that things are getting so better, that it's only those who don't like them, right, that disagrees. It's not about those who like or who don't like them. It's about the statistics that is there. As much as they, you know, the narrative they give to themselves, or they keep giving, by the way, is that things were so bad. But Thiefnubu came in. That Thiefnubu is not responsible for how much you are paying for petroleum today. That he is not responsible for how much you are paying for a bag of rice, or how much you are exchanging your, how much you are paying for imported duty. No, it's been that bad. He's only trying to make it better. Now, you see, when you keep repeating this again and again, you are likely going to believe it. That's the scenario you have in the contraption right now with Thiefnubu and his gang. They have done well. They're doing so well for themselves. Like, you know, some of the people who don't like us that will not acknowledge that. So, talking about their representatives, maybe this one, you know, maybe this one will make sense to you. It doesn't make any sense to me, though. But for the record, right? They said this guy is representing the Yaga. I don't even understand what that means. Youth, Yaga, youth in government. I don't know. Listen to this mofo.
My colleagues on the planning committee. Mr. President, thank you most sincerely for convening what we regard as the most consequential state-sponsored youth convening in recent times. This confab, we believe, is a demonstration of your commitment to not just youth development, citizens' engagement, and inclusive governance. Your Excellency, I'm not a youth, but I'm someone who works closely with young people, and I've done this over the last 20 years. And I must say that this is the first time, and indeed you're the president of Minifest. You're the first president who has appointed a young person, indeed, as a youth minister of youth. You're also the first president who has told the world that young people are more than media aides, because you've appointed, you know, young people as your special advisors or special assistants, whether it's community engagement or civic leadership or even youth. I know some of them are here, Titi, Rinsola, who are my sisters who are doing brilliantly. So thank you very much, Your Excellency. We accept to be part of this because we believe that you are one who has the courage. You've taken bold actions in fixing our economy, some